Welcome to Pen and Gadget. This is a vintage Montblanc Pix number 750 mechanical pencil from the 1930s in rolled gold. This is one of those items that rarely come up for sale, let alone in anyone's collection. Where do I begin? So, this is a mechanical pencil. Montblanc made various versions of this. That's why there's a number 750. It goes, I believe, all the way up to 900. There are different versions, 750, 760, 740. These bands here, you could, I believe, I'm going to show in the catalog on the screen, you could choose what you'd want in terms of your design, in terms of rings, no rings. You want the hexagonal, you want the round, this and that. You can mix and match color combinations with this being gold or this being, plated silver. There was a lot of variations. So to get an accurate, number of what's out there was impossible. I had to get information through a rare Montblanc, collector's book in order to find and verify what this actually was. So it's a mechanical pencil, fully operational, by the way. Let's get a click there. There we go. There is our lead. This is a very thick, you can see how thick that is. This is very thick lead. It's vintage. In fact, hold on. I have here somewhere. This is about a 90-year-old, mechanical pencil. And here is some 90-year-old, new old stock lead. This is 1.18 millimeters. It's a very odd size. But yeah, basically comes like this in wood. This is actual little wood case here. And you have your lead all nice and neat in there. Beautiful. I mean, I gotta say, I love this as well. But yeah, so that's the lead that you get for this type of pencil. You can find, I believe, somebody manufactures lead that's still 1.18, but I opted to go for the vintage because these are long, and this could take a fairly long, I think, 3-inch piece of lead. So I opted to get the long ones, just nice. So moving on to the back where the star is, we have this little compartment. We pull this up here, nice little spring action with this metal here. And that is actually where you feed in, like a normal mechanical pencil, you feed in your lead through the back. Nothing fancy schmancy here, just run of the mill, but again, this is at the very beginning of mechanical pencils. So this is kind of the origin of what you see now. Then obviously it feeds through here. These marks, some people, let's get right up close. Some people think those are cracks. They are not cracks. See, 1, 2, 3. The way the pencil is designed, the tip holds the lead tightly. So when the lead protrudes, those little slits that are cut into the material actually splays outwards a little bit. So you're forcing the lead through, and they're spreading, and they're gripping onto the lead. So that stabilizes the lead in the center, in the tip. So that's what those slits are for. Let's move on here. I believe this is called a barley pattern. Again, I'll write in the description all this information, but basically you can get this in many different types of patterns. The Montblanc logo, there we have, seen Pix, and on here we have signed as well, and this clip is actually quite nice. It is not stiff, not too loose, just the right amount. And again, in a shirt pocket, that would be nice to have your little Montblanc star pointing upwards with some nice gold. So this is in rolled gold, which is basically gold filled. There's many names of it. They called it rolled gold, which is basically laminated. So the way they did this, it's quite fascinating. Rolled gold was a piece of base metal, like a brass or something similar. They would then take a very thin but thick enough layer of 18 karat gold, 14 karat gold, 24 karat gold, some of them, and actually laminate the metal so that it's bound at the seam. So that way you'd actually have a thick coating of gold on the surface. So in essence, you could polish this thing, in which I have. You can polish and polish, and you're not gonna lose it. It's not plated in like, nowadays, even, modern Montblanc pens, there's a lot of plating going on. You can shine this up. You're not gonna go through. Now, you can wear it out for use over 100 years almost. And there is some wear here and there on this pencil, but overall, in excellent condition. One of these, I would say, comes up every once in a blue moon, the usual spots for hunting for pencils and pens. But, I know I talk about pens a lot, but this is part of my collection. It's one of my cherished items. You cannot find out any information about these things. I don't see any reviews of these things. It was hard to get any information until I went to the Montblanc collector's book. That was finally when I found the information I needed to get. Overall, it's a nice weight. I wish I would say in the hand it feels about 30-ish grams, and nice size. Let's go in. Boy, we rambled on so long. We didn't jump in to get any kind of measurement here. Let's see. Get this guy right up against the line here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.75 inches in total length. That's a nice comfortable length. This is again a mechanical pencil. I believe I can show off. Let's do this. This might make it a little bit. Let's take this apart. Little risky moment here. There's a clutch mechanism. And if anybody is familiar with clutch pens, I'm going to show you. See that split right there? That's the mechanism. I'm going to push the button and you're going to see it's going to open up. There you go. Now it's open. It slides. And so that clutch grabs and pushes forward. So you see that? That's how that works. Anyway, I figured I'd just show you guys what's the inside mechanism like. Now I'm going to push this in just so it's below the level of the pressure on the tip here. Put this together. Nice and neat. And then we'll click it a couple of times to get it back out and running. There we go. Overall, a beautiful addition to a collection. This is something you're probably not going to use a lot of, but the times that you do need to use a pencil, wouldn't this be cool to take out and be like, oh, well, I need to jot down this with my pencil. Or in fact, drawing wise, 1.18, that's a nice thing to have. There are small sharpeners you can use. You can click this out a few times and get the lead to come out. You can make that a very fine point. This lead is prone to breaking because it's so thick, and the tip will last a long time being sharp. So for drawing, illustration, anything like that, where you need some fine detail, even doing some kind of mock-up drawings of designs and whatnot, this is an excellent pencil. Before you go to your pen to make it permanent, you can sketch with this puppy. I gotta say, I really do love this. This is, again, one of those things that you're not going to come across every day. They also have a bunch of these in sterling silver. Now, the sterling silver ones apparently pop up more than these do. The gold ones, there was also solid gold ones. Those are just as rare as you can come. Those are 18 karat solid gold. This is, I believe this is 14 or 18 karat. I'll flash it on the thing, but basically it's either 14 or 18 karat rolled gold. So yes, a lot of gold in there. And then there was the sterling silver. So all of them were very, very beautiful designs. And again, you can select if you had the rings, if you had this, if there was a certain checker, some stripes, cylindrical shapes, conical shapes, all these different types. There was really just a massive amount of options that were available to you from Montblanc at the time. I will say this. The beauty of it in gold really is striking. I feel like the sterling silver one, maybe not. I've seen a handful of them, maybe not my cup of tea. I gotta say, the gold is really where I'm at the moment. I really do love it. Anywho, I can't really ramble on too much about it. There's no real writing sample. It's a pencil. But I love showing this guy off. Ultimately, a very nice collector's item that I will cherish, and I'll probably bring out when I talk about other pencils. I do have other very old pencils. Do I want to show one off here? Something here. Okay, there we go. That's another pencil I will touch on. But yeah, this is my overlook on a very rare 1930s Montblanc Pix number 750 mechanical pencil. This has been Pen and Gadget saying sayonara.